Hello there, the surprising power of asking this two-word question. You and I both know that the best ideas don't always arrive on the first try. That's why this video is all about unlocking something deceptively simple yet just so powerful. It's the question, what else? And I think this is the secret weapon for uncovering value and gaining insights and spotting opportunities. So let's explore why this two-word phrase deserves pride of place in our toolbox and how we can use it elegantly. When someone gives an answer, especially in business, they're usually giving their first answer, the socially acceptable answer, the usual response, but rarely is that the full truth. So here's the secret. It's the second, third, or sometimes the fourth response that reveals the real truth. And when we gently ask what else, we signal two vital things. Number one, we're listening and interested. And as you and I know, the skill is to be interested, not interesting. And number two, we believe that there's something more to uncover. Whether we're in a sales call or a coaching session or a strategic planning meeting, that second layer often holds the real value. Years ago, when we asked subscribers why they renewed, the top answer was this: great content, fair enough. But then when we asked what else, the follow-up answers included things like, well, I trust your advice more than other people, or you make me think, or you explain things in a way I can take them away and use them. That was the real gold, not just the obvious stuff. And these linked into the emotional responses. And it was these insights that drove or fueled our next marketing campaigns. And it was that little phrase, what else, that revealed it all. So where can we use it in our businesses? Well, here are 5 moments where what else becomes not just helpful, but very helpful. Number one is in client discovery calls. And we can ask what else after they share the first problem they want to tell us about. The real issue may be deeper, and that's where our deluxe offers come into play. Number two is in product development. Once we think we've cracked the solution, we can ask ourselves what else might be needed before or after this solution. Number three is in email responses and testimonials. When someone gives us a compliment or shares a story, we don't want to stop there. We can ask what else happened as a result. Number four is in price resistance conversation. When someone says it's too expensive, which probably means we didn't set it up properly in the first place, by the way, we can gently follow with, what else might be holding you back? We'll often find the real concern isn't price, it's trust, timing, or usually a lack of clarity. As you and I know, resistance is created through a lack of clarity. And number five, end of project reviews. At the end of any engagement, we can ask the client, what else could I have done differently for you? We can do this at this stage because we're in a high state of rapport with the client, and the answers help us to improve what we do and how we can offer what we do. So why does this actually work? Well, it's subtle, it's safe, and it doesn't corner the client. What else feels like a soft continuation, not a challenge? It's an open hand on a pointed finger. And when we use what else in a face-to-face meeting, we can actually hand over the conversation by this gesture. We can say, what else? Or anything else? And this makes people feel comfortable enough to go deeper. In psychology, this aligns with the concept of progressive disclosure. People open up more when they feel in control and when they feel safe. That's why what else works far better than, is that all? Or are you sure? So I'd urge you to try this and then reflect on what you've discovered. When you do this consistently, I think you'll be surprised at the opportunities, the insights, and the content that comes out. And as you and I both know, sometimes the smallest change makes the biggest difference. If you've enjoyed this video, there's plenty more of my videos about here. And if you want to be notified when I post a new one, just press that subscribe button. And in the meantime, I wish you every success in all your adventures in life and all the fantastic adventures to be had. From me, Peter Thomson, until the next time, goodbye for now.